it?
Shit, that was a good shit right there.
I want to live on the camera. Man.
All right, welcome to Conspiracy Theories Football. We're your hosts. We're back again for the big playoff times, guys. We got playoffs coming.
Get that over.
Hello and welcome to Conspiracy Theories Football. We are back for you. It's playoff time. It's when this all gets exciting. You know, we brought out some sad news from last week. We're going to move on from everything. We want to say we're happy for Damar Hamlin and his family. It seems he's improving. He's back home, and we want to say that we're certainly happy for him and his family that that's the case. So we're going to move on to happier things this week.
But one more thing, Buffalo Mafia. I'm going to throw that in there one time. And Damon and all y'all up there. But I had to throw that up for you. Hamlin, hey man, great recovery. Keep going. Let's do it.
And that's where we're starting now into the playoffs. Getting exciting when the games really matter.
Yes, sir.
We were just having a conversation about how this year's went so far. It's been pretty fun and pretty good, and we've enjoyed it really well.
Yeah, it's been entertaining.
Very good.
Like we've said with our buddy eBay, he's come into this week in last place all year long because he followed his heart all year. He had Kyler Murray and the little legs he loved so much. He had the Jets. He was all behind, just dancing. He had his Titans going. Man, those Titans were going to the Super Bowl, and they were going to meet the Cleveland Browns in the championship game. And none of those teams are here now.
Nick Chubb's 200-300 a game.
They're all gone. So the one thing he's got left is Lamar Jackson. Now Lamar Jackson, he's been on all year long, but
I like Lamar. And
yeah.
I said a couple of years ago when Lamar and them got so far, but they lost. I said they'll be back in the next few years. There's something going on with them too now. Keep an eye on Baltimore, man.
Yeah.
This year, next year, They're gonna let him shine.
If Lamar, man, could have stayed healthy all year this year, it'd be a totally different story.
Right.
But you know, he had a bad year. I mean, they're playing Cincinnati.
Run the ball too much.
Yeah.
You can't run that much in the NFL, bro, and think you're gonna stay upright and healthy.
Oh yeah.
Let me say something now. In Lamar defense, he don't put it all on the line, man.
Yeah, that's why you can't do that.
Put it all on the line, and he's betting on himself, and I think he get the contract he deserves. And guess what? If God say so, and he come back in these playoffs, and I hate Jamaica, you gonna be mad at me, but he's playing Cincinnati. He gonna win in that game.
I knew you were gonna pick that pick.
Well, I just throwed it in there.
Get us back on track.
Back on track.
So, anyway, our week, we got all kinds of big games going on. There's a tight race where we're up in the ante a little bit. We got a separate thing going for the playoffs between all of us, and we'll keep you guys posted on how that's going. And it's, of course, our main thing's still going. We're still flying with that to see who could come out ahead. eBay here's wanting us to make the points so high, so you know he might be able to make a run and catch up to the 1,500 points he's losing by.
But one thing I can say, I said this since day one we started this. I said when the playoffs come, we need to make those points triple and fourfold of what they usually are. And it's not just for my benefit. It's also if somebody win 1 week this week, that they point so high that I can't catch them, they can just take the pot.
The whole time.
So,
the last 2 weeks he's been
fine.
The last 2 weeks.
All year long in the last 2 weeks.
The whole year long.
Go back and watch the shows, my people. Go back and watch the shows.
But anyway, we're trying to make it to where it's fair. Like this week we're doubling up the points because, you know, you got a smaller slate of games, so we're doubling up the points next week. And then the week after that, once you start getting down to just a few, like the championship game, we'll be tripling the points just because, you know. So
just
we got
to
enough
help my man out so he can try to catch up with us and win our money.
Exactly.
But
so,
we always compensating them though.
Oh yeah. Hey,
compensate.
you know that's the thing, and this is something me and Antonio's always said, because we've had all kinds of arguments all year long about people jumping in and people playing the same way. I'm like, I don't care how you want to play. If the rules are the same, I'm going to beat you. And that's what, and Mater was the same way. He's like, yeah, let these other guys come in and jump into our pool. We'll play by their rules and we'll still beat them, you know? And it's proved true, you know, the trophies that come our way. You know?
Oh, yes, sir.
So,
the one that we would have never got.
We've had a really good year. We've had a really good year, and if you bet money on some of our picks, you had a really good year. Last week, we talked about it. I told you what was going to happen in that Georgia game. That all the money was going on TCU getting in that 14-point spread there.
I went against it.
Yeah, but it didn't happen because they painted a picture for you to make you think that this TCU team was good enough to hang with the big boys. Now you watch what happened to them against Georgia. Georgia beat Ohio State by just 2 points. Ohio State lost to Michigan. So you're telling me that this TCU team could get on the field with Michigan and own them and then go play the team that basically, if you look at everything, kind of proves to be sort of on even ground with them because of the comparison of who they played, then they go and just absolutely get wiped out on a field where after the first quarter you knew the outcome of that game.
It was too much.
There was just
too much.
Such a big difference between the two of them. So you tell me, and this is my conspiracy theory, Paul, coming out. You tell me how Michigan lost to that team when Georgia beat them 65-7. 65-7.
To answer your conspiracy question, it was in the contract.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Harbaugh was just happy to be in the playoff. You know, he finally beat Ohio State.
I would say that. I say he got some compensation coming next year or two. Michigan will be holding up that trophy, man.
Oh.
You know, he's got to stick to the script. It's the script. You got to stick to it.
That could be. Or maybe,
that's what I'm saying about Baltimore.
Yeah.
Same deal.
Or maybe Harbaugh will be holding up the Super Bowl.
And that's the same. And we're talking about brothers when we say Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But, hey, that's the thing. You know, we've seen this. And you know, I've made comments about this before about how some teams like you had all kinds of different ones that got put out of playoffs and things. You had Peyton Manning, you know, had to give up Super Bowls to Tom Brady, and we can talk about how those games went and everything. But then the worst Peyton Manning that ever played in all his years, the worst Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah?
You know? The guy wasn't even the best player on his team that year, but he comes in and wins the Super Bowl because they owed him, you know? And that's my personal viewpoint on
Personal viewpoint of
exactly.
Paul Bunyan. Here on Conspiracy Theory Football.
Once again, if we're right, you'll see some of this stuff play out. So we'll get started, and we're going to start with Saturday's games. So we're going to start with the big one. You got Seattle is playing the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers is a team that people are looking at thinking they might be holding up that Lombardi or at least going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen in this game, eBay?
You know, I love the 49ers. I love both of them. You know, I think they're going to win the game.
9.5 a lot, right?
But guess what? I think this is going to be a playoffs of a lot of upsets. I'm taking Geno.
Plus 9.5.
Plus 9.5
straight up.
Straight. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Hey, the man knows he's in there. He needs some big picks. He's getting triple points and he's taking all of them. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm taking Seattle. Straight up. Geno.
Steadily sinking in that quicksand. But it's all right. Come on up out of there, brother.
I think they're gonna have a great game plan for San Francisco. I think San Francisco gonna look over Geno and them and think they're just gonna dominate. I think Metcalf gonna come out and him and Lockett gonna have Hey man, Seattle head up, Geno. Let's go, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Seattle and the points because I'm going to tell you something.
SPP, bro.
They've been putting the 49ers in this position for a reason. 49ers are walking around with a third-string quarterback. And I will tell you, if they were playing in Seattle, I would give Seattle more of a chance, but all the money's going on the 49ers. So it won't shock me if Seattle wins the game. But I believe all the money's also going on the spread for the 49ers to cover that huge spread.
Of 9.5.
9.5 points. So I'm taking Seattle and the 9.5, and I'm fairly certain, really certain that San Francisco pulls that game out.
Hey, man.
WC Spencer be talking crazy right now in Mississippi. He talking crazy like me right now.
Hey, man.
Talking about the 49.
Hey, man. With all these pots we have going on at the job, man, with this picking, I think I'm going to be a little more serious and strategic coming down the main line, bro. Coming to the finish line. So, with that being said, Seattle plus 9.5 is kind of hard not to take, bro. San Francisco has been winning, and what you just said makes sense. Maybe San Fran is window dressing. McCaffrey, Super Bowl with who's the quarterback right now?
GM?
They just keep San Fran. They just keep the next man up and win.
We'll do that on this show.
I tell you what,
we don't do no quarterbacks up. That ain't what we do on this show.
I don't need a quarterback.
That ain't what we do on this show, though.
What I want
we do.
What I want to know the quarterback for ain't got nothing to do with the pick.
But don't matter.
I want to know because
he been winning. Just say he been winning. He been winning. Whoever he was 14.
You want me to say what you want me to say?
Nah, I'm trying to figure out your pick. Don't worry about the quarterback. You said looking it up, and tell us that we don't do that.
If you just sit.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Now you said somebody don't do that, and make somebody do that.
Yeah.
Now why would you say?
Change it up, then. Change it up in the playoffs.
Why would you say don't do that?
Change it up in the playoffs, then.
His name is Brock Purdy.
Go back and look at them episodes, man, and you'll understand we don't do this.
Give me San Fran minus 9.5. How about that?
This podcast is for the people. So when you guys ask me these questions, I have to answer the questions.
That's all I'm saying.
And they need to know.
Go back and look at the episodes, man. We don't do this.
Half of the people that watch this probably don't even know Brock Purdy. Now all the way down to third string quarterback.
That's why we're here to inform the people, bro.
And by the way,
it ain't got to do with my pick, but Brock Purdy,
he's looked good.
Give me them minus 9.5, man. Now,
I put Gino up, man. I'm gonna show you who Gino is.
That is awesome.
Superman.
All right.
Hey, watch Seattle come up out that thing, man.
Our next one, we got another California team, but this California team's having to go all the way to Florida to play
Jacksonville,
a piece of crap team that has a terrible record, you know.
But they won.
They won.
Nevertheless.
Exactly. So
beat the Titans.
That's right.
In Jacksonville, the same.
You want to have that conversation?
Right. Can you?
No, it's what just facts.
Yeah.
No want to have that conversation.
There's no conversation to have.
Okay, then. Don't talk about the Titans. Leave them folks alone. Them folks at home fishing. Let them recover. Let them recover, bro. Let them recover.
What eBay is saying is let eBay recover. Let eBay recover.
That sounds bad. They don't talk about the time, and they just lost my $500. I work hard, man.
Yeah, but that $500, he gonna have to go take to his therapist, man. He gotta go to the therapist to get them $500 to help him get over it.
You think I don't want to talk about them? I want to talk about them. In that. Winning the whole game, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Man, you finna make me Here's an absolute on the Jack Daniels show.
Now, what I will do, and I said the other day, after they lost me my money, I got a hat I bought, and I wore it. Now, it was Tennessee Titans, man. Yesterday, actually.
Man, been bought it for 1 second.
I said, if they keep Joshua Dobbs at quarterback, I think I might be a
Hey, can I say something?
Optivision on the track. I got blood in my eyes, I've been flooded with lies. It's been clouding my mind, make it hard for the smile. I've been running with guys who be slanging that iron on me, ducking from time, never dropping a dime in the cell, wasting time, having talks with the reaper while you making me suffer, while you take out my people. I done reached out to Allah, I done reached out to Jesus, trying to bring up my daughter, but they making me niggas ain't talking about nothing. Every day I wake up.
All right, So we got the Chargers, we got the Jaguars. It's a 1.5.
Hey, man.
Believe it or not, the Chargers are the favorite to win this game in Jacksonville. Who you gonna take, Mater?
The Chargers are favorite to win in Jacksonville.
Yeah, 1.5 point favorite.
Turn your head around for the people, man. Man, that young guy at the helm right there, man. Man, Herbert. I like Lawrence too, though. Don't get me wrong. Lawrence, my guy, man. But Herbert just got some weapon. Man, you know what? It's pretty even, though. They kind of built similar. But I like Eckler. I like ETN. Bro, I think Jacksonville might slide it in, man. And the Chargers giving them 1.5.
Yeah.
And how they just did the Titans.
Yeah.
Give me the Chargers -1.5.
Yeah. I'll just
I'm on my
make it
podcast
easy
right now.
because I'm telling you that the money's kind of similar. The money's the same. These are two. We've talked about this all year long about the Chargers. Is that the NFL wants that? They want that picture guy. You know, they want the Bradys. They want the Herberts. They want the Lawrences.
There you are.
So the question we want to know, and the question we're going to find out
Which
this
one
week,
advances?
is which one the NFL is
promoting this
pushing.
year. Yeah.
Which one are they going to promote here? And I'm with you. I think Herbert has the better team. I think on a fair field of play, the Chargers win this game if money's not pushing one way or the other, and that's why I'm taking the Chargers, because the money's pretty much even. You know, more money's going to the Chargers than Jacksonville, but I think it's not enough to sway the ending.
That's what I was about to say.
And that's why I think they want Herbert. They want him to look good. He's the one that they're going to push this year. So Chargers -1.5. What you got, EB?
Lawrence had a good day by beating the
man.
Titans. That was a successful season for them. You know, they never beat the Titans, right?
Hey. And guess what? He will continue to win. So if they put the king out.
I thought that too, though.
They put the king out.
I said they were gonna keep winning.
And guess what? They want him to whoever was with the Cincinnatis and the Bills.
Yeah.
Even though Herbert, whatever, but Lawrence done showed a lot of character this year.
Hey, take the over.
Hey
for
man,
sure in the game.
I'm
Those
taking
boys
the
will swing that ball.
Jaguars +2 at home, man.
+1.5.
I'm taking the +2 on this paper. You know what
So
I'm
I'm
talking
-2.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm taking.
That's a good call. And just to let everybody know, since Mater alluded to it, we'll go ahead and give it to you. But it's actually not that high. It's 47.5 is the over/under. You know?
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
So, and believe
It's
it or
gonna be a
not,
high-scoring game.
Over.
yeah, and believe it or not, I'm going to third that fact. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, I can almost guarantee that it's going to be the over. Because the majority of the bets are going on the under. So, I'm with you guys. That's one thing all three of us agree. That game's going to go over.
Yeah, definitely. We'll come down to the last play, kick or something.
It's going to be an exciting game. They're going to give you something to watch, I guarantee it.
But I ain't gonna lie, no, don't never forget, both of them defenses is nice, because they got a Bosa too, and Jacksonville got a dog.
That's why it's only 4-8.
Got some dogs up front. You didn't see they had Derrick Henry. That's why Derrick Henry had to treat the corner like he treated him. You didn't see when because then when he had first got his running room, and he tried to throw him in the stand like he did Norman.
In the loss.
Well,
In the loss.
In the loss, but
just understand
that's still a highlight.
this. Here's the problem.
That's gonna go down.
Here's the problem with
Go
Jacksonville.
down now. Don't never forget that.
Jacksonville didn't beat the Titans up front. They put every freaking person up front because they weren't scared.
Them throwing the ball.
They weren't scared of Dobbs throwing it down the field. He threw one long pass. Guess what happened? It got intercepted.
Had I been the coach, first player,
He ain't waited to the second half of the game down by our goal line to do it.
Sometimes in these
Dumbass
games,
shit.
you can't always.
Dobbs is smarter than that. No, that's that Tannehill didn't want none of them pressure like you had said. Conspiracy.
Yeah.
You had already said it. Tannehill said, "Nah, you not finna make me tank and look like I'm the fucked up guy." They want to go with Willis because they know we all knew at that point. Y'all on this shit. You feel me? They trying to get a new stadium. And then third was Dobbs and his intellect. And then he played good against Dallas to an extent. And even though he could be the future, he had to go on and take that fall.
Yeah,
and let me tell you,
throw that interception, man.
Us conspiracy theorists watching that Jacksonville game. Let me tell you something great about that game to help you appreciate that money had to decided that game.
Be the future.
The Jaguars went into the fourth quarter losing that game. They were losing. Do you know how many yards of offense they put in the fourth quarter in their win to come back and win?
Don't say 50.
-1. On offense.
All defense did.
-1 yards. Won in the game. Come back.
So you know what they did right there then? That means every time Jacksonville got the ball, you can bet on the drive. Touchdown, field goal, punt.
What it right there?
So they probably turned the ball over, punting, whatever. They never scored that touchdown or that field goal, so they ate up all that.
Man, the punter was kicking 70-yard punts in the regular season. I mean, early in the year, and he kicking 30, shanking on them.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I was about missing field. Come on, man.
A man that's making millions of dollars just to do that.
Yeah. So
and then Cincinnati Bullet didn't even look bad. They got it. You hear me? What the biggest bus ever? Look good.
Well, we better move on.
Let's move on.
Let's get
That's
to
the biggest bull
the
ever.
Dolphins and the Bills. And big game coming down. Miami won one of these games in the regular season. You know, and Miami's going to Buffalo. And I got to tell you that
Tua playing?
95. No,
Won't do that.
he's not. For sure. 95% of the money.
I hadn't thought it in there.
Buffalo's getting 74% of the money on a 13-point spread.
I don't know. What about the head up? How much money?
Head up, it's 550 if you're going to take.
No. How much money is it head up?
95% is going on the Bills. And the heads up, yeah.
Wow.
But
do I smell upset here?
See, I was worried about that, but here's the thing, and I'm pretty certain, I am 100% certain on this. Now, I don't think they're going to clear the spread. But after what happened, now I told you guys on this show what would happen when Tua got hurt. That he'd come back and win to make the NFL not look as bad. And he came back and won.
And had
after this thing that happened, and I don't want to go into it too much about what happened, it's a sad thing that happened. I believe that the Bills will go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year because of what happened. And I believe the NFL's already signed off on that, and that's my conspiracy on that.
Why the Bills? Because of what happened to Tua?
Yeah, no. The Bills because of what happened to Damar Hamlin.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year, and it'll be for Damar Hamlin kind of deal. So I don't think that was the NFL's plan 2 weeks ago, but I think it's their plan now. And for that reason, I think they beat the Dolphins, but they don't cover the 13-point spread.
That's a good pick.
What you got, eBay?
So you got the Dolphins.
Bills cover the 13, man.
So
I
you
need
got the
that
Dolphins
100.
plus 13.
I need that 200.
You got the Dolphins.
The
plus
Bills cover that 13. Because old boy comes the Jets, man. Let's go 9-11 with the
Yeah, but you can't go off of it.
Bro, listen to me. Bro cannot. Bro, that Bills defense is way different than he ever seen. And he couldn't score against the Jets, which the Jets got a nice defense. But the Bills are really going to score.
Yeah,
They're not going to be no Joe Flacco back there. You hear what I'm saying? They cover that, they blow them folks out, man.
Alright, so that means
and then don't never forget Tyreek Hill ankle. They going to press him all night and push on that ankle. You watch, bro. Waddle got concussion.
I'm going to ride with my man Paul here, and I'm going to be safe. Give me 13, sir. Let's go.
Take the Dolphins.
Plus 13, sir. Let's go.
Take the Dolphins.
Right,
plus
next
13.
One, we got the Giants and the Vikings. Now this one's one a lot of people are wondering about because Minnesota's they've kind of drifted out this year, but the Giants have done the same thing. But a lot of people are thinking the Giants might win this game, and the majority of people are betting on the Giants and the 3-point spread. And I'll just go ahead and give my pick, and I'm going to say Minnesota wins this game and they clear that 3-point spread.
I like it. I second that motion. On to you, eBay. Jack, yeah! Let's get it, bud.
He's trying to decide.
Let's get it. He's looking at
Once he gets going, he can't stop. Look at him going.
They're in that dome.
He looking up the
Barkley.
He looking up the injury report.
They sit everybody last week. They coming in healthy. Giants win this game head up.
Pimp smack.
All right,
Giants win this game head up.
A bold pick.
Barkley, 200 yards, bro, 3 touchdowns for me. Let's do it.
Oh no, I forgot.
Let's do it.
Barkley's
And then how he
still in
do? How he run around and he run around with his scope.
They did say all the Giants went out to a dinner or something. Somebody was telling me, and Saquon them picked up the bill of like 40,000 or something like that.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. I forgot he was telling me that.
I forgot about Saquon Barkley. So my man still has some heart left in the playoffs. Speaking of the heart that he has left in the playoffs, now we're gonna go to Lamar Jackson and the Bengals versus the Ravens. The Ravens are going to Cincinnati. We've already heard his pick. The spread on this thing, I better check the. We got it at 8 points. It's 9.5 now, but we had it listed yesterday at 8 points. But that's what we're going to go with is an 8-point spread. What are you going to take on this, eBay? We'll go ahead. We know what's happening.
My guy back. Lamar got Andrews. Hey man, Jamaica, you gonna be mad at me, man. You know I love Cincinnati. I love what Burrow and them doing, Knicks and all them. You know, Chase. But Lamar's back, baby. Yeah, he gonna win. He gonna be the highest paid player in the NFL next year.
Now
Lamar win this game in Cincinnati, man. He show you why he the real deal. You watch.
And I hate the fact the money tells
Head
me
up, not no +8.
the money
Head
tells
up.
me that eBay's might be even right because all the money's going to Cincinnati. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give him a chance here. I'm gonna take Baltimore in the 9.5 because 74% of the money is on
8,
Cincinnati.
+8.
Oh yeah, +8 too. Yeah, but the majority of the money is going on Cincinnati covering the spread. So I'm taking Baltimore and the spread, and I think this game is going to be exciting. And my prediction
+8
is that Burrow. Yeah, my prediction though is Burrow goes down the field and wins it on the last drive. And I say 6 to 7 points is what ends up being. They win by 6 or 7 points.
So how many points we get heads up with Cincinnati?
Cincinnati is 8 points. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Head up, you get
Head up
25
is
points.
25?
50.
Yeah, 25.
You get 50.
50. I'd say about 60, 50. That's about right. So you get 60?
You get 50.
50.
Yeah, it's 25 plus.
Saquon, man, you up in New York balling, man. You paying $40,000 food bill.
Now we ain't on the
I love
Giants
you
no
for
more.
that though, man. Saquon.
We on the Ravens Bengals.
What's wrong with this, man? Hey, Saquon, I'm talking to you, sir. I don't never butt in when he talking to his people. Every time I'm talking to somebody, my man won't talk for me. I don't understand. But listen to this. Saquon, you cutting up, man. I see you, young fella. But you ain't gonna win that game. But New York, Cincinnati is giving Baltimore 8. I just take Cincinnati head up. I'll take the 50. I'm fine with that. I don't be greedy all the time.
I'm sorry. I think I skipped you on that. So you're taking the Vikings in that Vikings Giants game?
No, I followed you on that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you did say. Okay, I thought I skipped you. So I
I'm the one took the
apologize if I did.
Giants.
All right, you took. All
You got
right.
the Giants head
So
up.
we got it all done.
I'm +3 here.
Our last pick is a big one.
Head up.
You got to figure out what you're going to go with here. It's a hard one to pick for me as a conspiracy
Man,
theorist.
Barkley, man.
You got the Cowboys
You gonna be running
and the
around,
Buccaneers,
Tell you that,
and this is going to be a Monday night game.
Mm.
So Monday night, we're going to have a
Hey,
playoff
look
game.
what they give you Monday, man. Cowboys against Brady. What a way to end the week, man.
It is.
Or starting off the week. However you want to look at it.
It's a hard pick for me this week because I'm going to tell you Dallas is a 2.5-point favorite
Love
at
Dallas this
Tampa
year,
Bay, and that's a ridiculous pick, and that's why the majority of the money is going to Tampa Bay, and that tells me Dallas wins.
There you
But
go.
me and Antonio all year long have been telling you that
Brady will be there.
yeah,
Brady will be there.
and it's hard to think that the NFL is going to let him go out like this.
Right.
But I'm still going to say that's what's going to happen. Brady was fortunate to even make the playoffs
There you go.
this year.
There you go.
He-
He'll be back next year.
Yeah, so I'm going to take Dallas, and I'm going to take Dallas in 2.5 points. What you got, eBay?
I told you Brady was gonna be there. In the end, man. Dak done had a terrible game last week in Cincinnati.
What does that mean,
to let you know what they finna do, they diving. Brady, they had a terrible game against Atlanta too, but they sit a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, Tampa Bay.
All right.
Yeah.
Plus the 2.5.
All right. What you got there, Nader?
Dallas, it's in Philly, or Dallas and San Francisco, or Philly and San Francisco plays that NFC Championship game, and it's gonna be a doozy, man. But Dallas playing some good ball. Give me Dallas over the GOAT right this year. He'll be back next year.
You getting minus 2.5 for you?
Yeah. I get Brady 2.5.
All right. Well, we made a long show out of a short playoff day, but it's time to cut it down. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We hope you guys make money. You know, I think we giving you what you need this week.
Whoever need a refreshing drink to get you in the mood for football, Jack, if you don't drink some Jack Daniels, number 7. It's refreshing. Let me take a tip. Good.